Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our YouTube channel. The eagerly waited moment is now on site. Fred Matiang'i is hitting ground from tomorrow from his birthplace in Nyamira County. Then the event will culminate in a big rally in Kisii roundabout. That is when the people of Kenya will test the taste of the seriousness of Matiang'i's candidacy. It is something that people have speculated about, people have theorized about, people have argued about, to the extent that even some have doubted. But tomorrow, 2nd May, will be the D-Day that people will taste the real flavor of Matiang'i's presidency. Tomorrow, people will smell that sense of Matiang'i's presidency. Is a man whom Gen Zs invited into this arena. And as time continue to go on and on, as days change into weeks, weeks into months, now the old school have also bought the idea of supporting Fred Matiang'i. But ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed, have a look at this video.
Siku ya kesho Ijumaa tarehe 2, presidential candidate wetu anaitwa Fred Matiang'i anatembelea mahali alisaliwa, mahali inaitwa Kisii. Safari yake itaanzia Nyasiong'o saa 3 asubuhi, ielekee Keroka, ikitoka Keroka isimame Keumbu. Mkutano mkubwa ikuwe Kisii County hapo roundabout ya capital. Akimaliza hapo aelekea Nyamira, asimame Kemera, aongee na watu yake. Akitoka hapo ataongea na watu Nyamira town. Akitoka Nyamira town atasimama Kerenyo, ahutubie wananchi. Mwishowe ataenda Ikonge market, ahutubie wananchi. Na kama saa itaruhusu atamalizia Chebirati. Matiang'i ni mtu ya amani, anataka kujitokeza urais wa Kenya mwaka wa 27. Lakini kabla hajatangaza lazima apate maoni kutoka nyumbani, atembelee wengine, nao apate maoni ya kutosha, sababu wewe simama useme watu wamekuambia kabla uchaongea nao. Tunaomba watu wajitokeze kumsalimia.
Now, that is a proof that what I'm saying is true indeed. But before I proceed, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to ask you, to plead with you, just take a moment, a minute or two, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. To our subscribers, we want to thank you. But I want to urge you to click the notification bell so that anytime we upload any video regarding any topic or in whatever issue that concerns our politics and current affair, you will know instantly. Welcome back. You know, 2 days ago, Matiang'i and other opposition leaders had a meeting which many speculate that an agreement was to be signed, and Matiang'i did not sign it, which I'm not sure whether it is true. But it was the meeting was held at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation to deliberate, to discuss largely on the way forward, the opposition politics, and the strategies on how to galvanize votes that will send Ruto out of office come 2022. 7. But what I know, Matiangi's rally, now that he's going to start it at home, is going to be full. People are going to come out. People who has been anxious to hear from him. People who have been pregnant with hopes and to see Matiang'i hitting ground will come out in numbers to receive him, to stand in solidarity with him, a son of Omugusi. Tomorrow, when he will get hold of that microphone and speak in his native language, and now to address the entire nation in whatever language he will choose, whether in Kiswahili or English, people will be anxious to hear from him. Because even today, he did not announce this by himself. After that, Matiang'i will go sit down with his team to craft a working plan, a scheme on how to face this thing, on how to sell their policies, sell their agendas, sell their manifestos to the people of Kenya, to give us his dream country, to tell us what he will do when he will be given the opportunity. And I think from there, Kenyans will start to breathe a new sigh of relief. Kenyans will now see a sense of renewness in Kenyan politics. Kenyans will feel re-energized. Kenyans will feel rejuvenated going forward, because this is what they've been waiting for. Do you know that even up to this moment, there are Kenyans, many of them, who want President Ruto out of office. But what they lack is the option. Who, if they look around, starting from Kalonzo, come to Rigathi, come to Martha Karua, look Jeremiah Kioni, look Mukhisa Kitui, look JB Muturi, look around, look Mithika Linturi, they don't see that newness. They don't see anything new from these people. But with the entry of Fred Matiang'i, because people are saying there are many better people, but what they lack is the wherewithal to bankroll their campaigns. They don't have the political masculinity within them to help them scale the political landscape of this country. But with the entry of Fred Matiang'i, I know they are going to see that indeed this guy is serious. Even though he will not have 100%, because what I have come to realize with this country is too democratic to the point that nothing can go unobjected. Even in our own analysis, if somebody disagrees with your opinion, the only thing they can do is to insult you in your own channel. And that is Kenya. That is our trend, and that is our lifestyle. That is our culture and tradition. We must just cope up with it. But I hope that Matiang'i will be received by an open arm. Kenyans will support him. Kenyans will be ready to contribute for his campaigns, because I don't think Matiang'i has that financial muscle that will help him give President Ruto a run of his money. But I think with the help of Kenyans, he will be able to traverse this country. Mount Kenya are saying they are not ready to produce either a candidate or a running mate. But the whole country now sees Matiang'i as a potential. They are going to do away with the old class, old school politicians. Therefore, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka must now decide whether to fit and to change with the changes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.